and it works. Mel, I don't even know how to really give you what you need or what you deserve as one of the greatest leaders in the industry at our company. You're one of the most truest, loyal people that I've ever met. You've been so consistent through the years with your attitude and your vigor, and let's just go get it. We've worked very well together all these years, but we have three categories of products. We have a skincare line, we have a keto line, and we have a nutritional line. And what I want to ask everybody, especially Mel, and I'm going to show her what I'm talking about. And out of every category, I have at least two or three products in every category that I truly love and I can't live without. But today I just changed my mind. Celery is a big deal for me. It's really made wonders in my life in the last going on 4 weeks now. I'll never do without this product. There's nothing even to compare. I don't care if you got organic celery juice, and this is the very best. And when you look at yourself, your physical well-being, God only gave us one body. We got to take care of it. And I got really tired of paying people to keep me sick, and I paid out to them. Now I get paid to stay healthy. I don't pay them to keep me sick. I get paid to get healthy, and we got a great story with it. These super greens, this is non-negotiable. Every product I'm going to show you in this one category that we have is non-negotiable. These super reds are absolutely non-negotiable. I thought I was a kid at a fountain drink. Patty and I were talking today like we was at the Fanta fountain. You know, you used to go into the stores and you'd fill that cherry up, and this wild cherry flavor hit me today, man. I thought, oh my God, this is going to become addictive. I'm going to have to buy this by the truckloads because this is my new favorite drink. And the well-being feeling I've had today and since I've been on celery is totally phenomenal. So I don't ask you another question. Out of the keto line, Keto Coffee and BFF is my go-to group of products. This is my nutritional go-to product. Out of our skincare line, you ladies, guys, I use the skincare as well. Defining Gel Lip and Eye Cream and Repairage, that is a non-negotiable. That's always in my travel bag. It's right here all the time. So I have three categories, and I don't just have a product. I have a particular group of products that I will not go without nowadays. And so, Mel, I want to ask you, out of those three categories, what would you say that your group of products is that you just is our non-negotiables?
Every single one you said. You know, I mean, those are the best products ever. I can't even imagine me not taking them. You know, I was just talking to somebody yesterday, and I said, you know, even if something were to happen and I wasn't with It Works anymore, I can't even imagine that. But even if it was, and if the company was still around, I would still use their products because they're life-changing. And we have people who have left the company and turned themselves into customers, and they're in another company. You know, and that speaks volumes. How many companies do that in the network marketing industry, that once you leave that company, you don't ever want to buy their products again? In fact, you probably didn't even like their products. You were just, you know, having to sell them or move them or buy them or whatever just to get paid, but you didn't really care for your product. With It Works, people love our products, and they are life-changing products. So even if they leave and they go to another company and they're doing things with another company, they change themselves over into a customer and they become a customer. I don't know how many customers I have that are former distributors.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of them, but I was more excited today. And the people I sat in front of my last meeting, I have 4 meetings today. The last one that I sat in, I was so passionate about these three products, and then I incorporated Keto Coffee plus the probiotic. I said, if you're on this, I can't see, if you're consistent for the next 24 months, I can't see you ever being sick again. You know, it's been a very long time since I felt bad at all because I utilized it and I worked out really hard. I'm gonna go down one more line. I'm gonna turn Mel loose. Mel's a multimillionaire, a global speaker, most sought after female speaker in the circuit. She's loyal. She's the second longest tenure person in the entire company. It's just been such a joy and a pleasure to work with her the last almost 16 years. She and I'll be all, we've got this award deal we won and we earned by being here so long and so loyal next month. And I can't wait to hang out with her and Blair. It's always a blast. I've gone back old school, Mel. Every night next week, I have sip and sample parties, wrap parties, and we're going back in the home, building a relationship. I found with Patty and Ronnie in the last week, every time we show up, we're getting 100% of the business like we used to.
Yes.
And you know, social media is great. You keep on playing with it. Whatever happens, I wish you the best in it. I'm not saying I'm not going to do my lives every day, but if you're going to work with me, you better have it ready where I'm going to show up at your house one night during my week, and I'm going to do 6 and 7 nights a week, and I'm going to do it until I fall over. I'm going to go Dexter Yeager 6 and 7 nights a week. It creates freedom. It creates diamond. Once you get diamond, you start your freedom thing 6 and 7 nights a week. If you, Mel, the first millions you and I made in this business, it wasn't easy. I know we were hitting it multiple times a day, and every night we were there, we were showing up. And it's through the consistency of all these years that we built this character, and that we ain't going to give up. But you can count on us. And I had one of the ladies on here. He said it's getting hard. I said, why do we even go to church every Sunday? Some Sundays I miss, even though when I'm a minister's son. I go there. I already know about it. You know, I believe that God Almighty is the only way to heaven. But, you know, why do I go? I need to get fed from time to time. We all have bad days and bad weeks. So that's why I'm going to show right back up in the home as many times as I can get in home. And these 3 products are going to be in my bag. And I'm going to sip and sample. I'm going to throw out that BFF where they can have that sweet treat. And last night we had 100% show up, sign up, no problem. And they can't wait. They started scheduling parties. You remember how we used to do it, Mel? We would schedule a party and say, if you would have at least 6 or 8 people over, we might even wrap you for a discount. We might even sell you a pack of keto coffee, sample packs for a discount. I might even give you a couple. I see that's going to become contagious really quick. And this is going to be the organization that goes right back. No more wishing, hoping. No, we're going to get right in your face, and we're going to do it like we used to do it. And Teresa's been with us for a while. Patty's been with us for a long time. And that's when things were growing. That's how Mel and I hit the Millionaires Club, the very first ones in the company to hit it. And, you know, I remember the day that they called us to stage. I didn't even realize what we done. It's because we continually showed up and we carried the vision. And see, this is our goal for Melody and I. And I know we think so much alike, we don't have to talk about it. Our job is to help you get to the next level, but you're going to have to get off for your ever-expanding posteriors. You're going to have to get in the house. You're going to have to not sell your vision. You're going to have to share your vision of where we're going. But we're the strongest before and after company in the entire industry. Mel and I have the best track record of the industry, so they tell us, because we don't quit. We've been with the same company all these years. But we have stories, not only the financial stories. Let's just throw them to the side for a minute. It's these product stories. It's changing people's physical well-beings. And it's my goal in the next 24 to 36 months here in my community not to have any sick people where the hospitals have to close up and move to another city. You know what? I got tired of paying people to keep me sick, and now I'm getting paid to get healthy. I mean, just let that sink in a minute. You're going to get paid to get healthy. You can't put a price on your health because, Mel, I was once told you got 6 months to live, and that was actually the turning point in my life. And I think God led me, Mark Pentecost in my path, Melody in my path, as to where when they told me that I had something to fall back on. And here's what I had: a plan A. I did not have a plan B. I didn't have not a plan C. I said, we're going to go win this thing because plan B, A is all I need. And if I get a plan B, that just give me a way to just quit and follow the followers. And, you know, they're always looking for an exit sign. But here's 2 leaders, and I ain't bragging on us. We'll go to work. We'll show up and get in your face real quick. And that's why you guys are here, and we're going to work our butts off until we get you to the next level, and you join Melody McFarlane and I on that Millionaires Club stage, and it's going to happen quicker than you thought because you're sitting at the right place at the right time with the right product on. I've never seen anything like it in all the years I've been in direct sales, over 18 years. Mel, share the vision with them. Share like we used to do it. Share exactly what made you and I millionaires, where we get to live life any way we want to if we want to. It's because it's our character. We're still very humble. We didn't get above our raisins, and every one of you matter to us. Is that true, Mel?
That's so true. And, you know, we're on the same page, Rusty, because, you know, we did build it belly to belly, so to speak. We built it in the living rooms. We built it, you know, by getting with people and developing those relationships. And here in Nashville, we're going back to that ourselves. And we're starting this coming Monday night. You know, we're just going to have a sip and sample party. You know, no kind of an official presentation. We're not going to be doing the slideshow. We're going to let people sip and sample the products, and then we're going to wrap some people we're gonna do a drawing from the guest, and we're gonna wrap somebody for free right there, and then we're going to just talk to them. This is what this does, and let me tell you about the greens. Let me tell you about the super reds. Let me tell you about celery, and we're just going to talk about products. Going to tell them about the loyal customer program, and we're going to talk about that there is an opportunity here, and if you see that for yourself, then we'll talk to you about that too, but it's going to be short and sweet, and we're going to sign people up. And we're just going to do that every single week. And then we're going to expand it into the other areas around the Nashville area. I know Tina Hatcliffe's going to be doing one over in the Murfreesboro area. I got some gals up in Mount Juliet that are going to be doing it. So we're going to have them throughout the city where people can bring their guest. And that way, we are in a different what's the word I'm trying to say? We're in a different place today culturally. A lot of people don't want to go into a stranger's home, or they don't want strangers in their home. So we're going to do all this in a very neutral location. So where you can feel safe, your guest will feel safe, and they can bring their guests there, and short and sweet. And we're going to go back to the old way of doing things because it worked. And it worked really, really well. And I'm excited about getting the wraps back out into play, because you don't ever hear about them anymore. But you know what? They're still the magical product that made me a millionaire, that made you a millionaire. That product is still the most amazing product I've ever seen, because it gives you visible results in 45 minutes. 9 times out of 10, people are going to get that result. And so unless you are physically putting that on somebody, you don't see that. You can't get that on social media. And I don't care how many pictures, before and after pictures you post, it's not the same. With the filters that we have today and the ability to go in there and doctor up photos, people are skeptical. Back in the day when we were doing it, Rusty, all we had was a camera. And we had to send the film off and wait for the pictures to come back. So nobody doubted, right? Nobody doubted that those were real results. They knew that we couldn't go in there and doctor those pictures. And, still to this day, I still like to measure. And the company didn't say we couldn't measure anymore. They just said we can't talk about inch loss out in public. You better believe I'm talking about inch loss in private. And letting people see that they can lose inches in 45 minutes.
Well, Mel, would you agree we're the only company in the world that you can slap that applicator? This is what made us rich. Mm-hmm. If you want to duplicate success and you have the desire, and people like Mel and I, we do more good for our community because we have the resources. If you can't help yourself, you can't help nobody else. This is a sharing business. But when you can actually put that applicator on, Mel, I'm going to applicate every 2 days for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I'm going to slap this stuff all over me. And when we put that applicator on, you say, well, I have to wait to get my kid. I have to wait to get my, no. You got a story that created in 45 minutes, an hour later, people got so excited. I've seen people break down and cry. And we got away trying to let other people sway us to do something a little easy because we're going to do social media. We sit on our butts and get rich. Hell, I ain't seen nobody get rich yet on social media. I mean, you got some great stuff. But here's what I can tell about Mel and my business. The retention rate is phenomenal. When you look at it, and I had a networker today. He's supposed to have been some kind of guru. He said, "What you making?" I said, "Well, your business. I ain't woke up on an alarm clock in 18 years. If that don't tell you the story, won't nothing." And he asked other questions. I said, a true professional person that really makes a lot of money in this industry, you would want to ask me what my retention rate was after all these years. And if you ask out, I'm gonna put you in literal shock because I pulled the numbers today. And I'm excited about the Super Bowl team. Say we're the longest running, most successful team in the business. You know why? Because we're the longest running, which makes us the most successful team. And you're a part of something that's bigger than all of us. It's great. And the passion that comes from us down, it ain't nothing Mel and I won't do for everybody in this whole company. It don't. If you're cross on us, you're still a cousin. But we're gonna get right back the way we used to do it. What made she and I rich, and I promise you, it will make y'all rich as well. If you consistently give us the next 36 months and gift your plan A, and Mel, if I'm wrong, please correct me because it won't hurt my feelings. But if you'll get you a plan A and get focused on where you're going to go and the legacy you're going to leave, would you believe what we just told them? I believe it is the only way that's going to get you to where you're going faster and quicker than any other way. It's going to get you off your butt, out from behind the scroll roll, whatever y'all do with that stuff, and you get there and building relationships. And I was at a meeting the other evening, Mel, they was talking about, let's just do a few posts, and and I talked about becoming a millionaire, and they said, oh, if you don't want to be a millionaire, Melody, I said, well, I got back up to finish up my deal, and I said, well, how many of you bought a lottery ticket? Ever bought it? Remember, it was about $1 billion. Everybody raised their hands except the preacher's wife. I said, preacher's wife, did you buy one? She said, no. I said, no, come on now. I'm a preacher's son. You don't have to lie to me. She said, well, my husband did. And then I said, why'd you buy it? You want to become an instant millionaire? So if not becoming a millionaire, it's not important to you where you can set up a legacy for your family. I said, how many have you won? Nobody. I said, well, did y'all buy another just in the case you got the next one? Well, yeah. Why did you do it? I said, right here is proof positive that this will work if you work. If you'll make up your mind to get focused on where you're going, and you put yourself in the service of other people, and you put them people first, and you go out and give them everything you got on a consistent everyday basis, and you stop working for the freaking weekend, I promise you, you can be just like Mel and I. So Mel, would you not agree?
Yeah. The thing that I love, Rusty, is that even today with social media, there are people that are so good at that. And they're out there being successful with social media. But there's also people that are not successful with social media. They have a little bit of challenge. I'm one of those. But the good news is that we can build it any way that's comfortable for us. And right now, social media has kind of put the clamps on us a little bit. So it does have some people a little bit conflicted about whether or not they can do this, because all they know is social media. And, I want to encourage you. Let's not be afraid. Let's not get scared that social media is going to go away or that you're not going to be able to build on that, because all you got to do is go out and be excited about your products and tell people what these products have done for you. Always be in a position that somebody goes, dang, you got a pep in your step, girl. What are you on? You said, man, I'm on super reds and super greens, which I got my super reds today, and I'm so excited. They are really yummy. They're really good. And so these products are going to change people's lives. And all we got to do is just learn about them and talk about them. And the whoever's going to get in as a customer is going to get in. Whoever's going to get in as a distributor is going to get in. And your best distributors are going to come from people who became customers first. So don't stress that you're not a distributor signing machine. Don't stress that at all. Just get out and share. Talk about it. If your mouth is open, you're open for business. If your mouth is closed, you are closed for business. So get out from behind the computer and try me on this. Get with some of your local distributors and start to do these sip and sample parties. It doesn't have to be the professional slideshow presentation, try it from corporate. No, we don't have to do that. This is just a gathering of people wanting to try these products. And make it fun. Make it to where you're going to have door prizes for the guest. And there might be one person that shows up, but keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. And guess what? Then 2 are going to show up. And then 3 are going to show up. And before you know it, you're going to have a lot of people. The word's going to get around. And when you invite somebody to that, they're going to say, oh my gosh, I had so much fun that you should go. They're going to be telling people you should go to that. That was a whole lot of fun. I got some free products. I got to try that wrap. And, they really do have good products. And, if we're not talking about it, we're really shooting ourselves in the foot. And I think people are just afraid. A confused mind does nothing. I think people think if I can't do it on social media, then I'm out of luck. And that's just not true. So plan on being ready. Have your energy in your purse, your collagen in the purse, have your coffee in the purse, all these things that corporate has given us the samples of. Have them ready to go in your purse, ready to sell. You can make cash with that. And then the wraps, you can make cash with the wraps. I'm telling you, that product is still a viable product. And if you have not really focused on that, prove me wrong that those products are not the most amazing things on planet Earth, those wraps. The reason I know it is because I've seen it work time and time and time and time and time again. You cannot tell me they don't work. And so if you're consistently putting that product on people, I mean, you'll be more excited than they are when it works, because you're trying to get your confidence up about it. And you're inside, you'll be going like, oh my gosh, it really worked. It really worked. Inside, you're thinking that. And on the outside, you're like, see, I told you. I knew you would love it, you know. But you got to see it to believe it. But you also have to believe it so you can see it too. It's a two-way street. So, you know, we really do have a good opportunity to make some cash and to just go out there. Don't worry about the outcome. You're planting seeds everywhere. You're planting seeds everywhere. And it's God's job to bring the harvest. It's your job to plant the seeds. It may be that you're over here planting lots and lots of seeds over here, but God brings the harvest over here. You know, so it's not your job to figure it out. You just have to learn. It's okay if they say no. Get good at letting that just bounce off of you. You know, build your confidence so much in what you have to offer. And if you don't know what you have to offer, then you better learn about what you have to offer. Start using these products yourself. It really is a product of the product is very vital in our company. I've been with other companies that they didn't care less what their product was. In fact, they would say from stage, who cares what the product is? Just sell it, buy it. You know, you don't want to use it, don't use it. Throw it away, give it away, bury it in your backyard, whatever. Just buy it and convince some other people to buy it, and you'll make money. Well, that was in everything that Blair and I had done for 15 years prior to us getting into It Works. That was the philosophy. It was not about the product. It was about the opportunity. And when I saw this product, that wrap, that I got so excited about it. There was just no way I wasn't going to tell people about it. You know, when you could see visible results, measurable results in 45 minutes, you can't help but tell people about it. And people are going to tell other people about it. And, you know, I was so ignorant about what I had my hands on. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know how I got paid. I didn't know how to sign up a loyal customer because my sponsor didn't know how. And so she taught me to sign up a loyal customer. They had to pay a $35 fee and get on an 80 BV auto ship. And I signed people up like that. I went 72 wide, signing people up like that. And then along the way, I signed up some distributors too. And those were at $299, distributors. And people didn't bat an eye, you guys. They didn't bat an eye. And we're living in an economy right now that is booming. And back then, the economy wasn't booming so much back then, but people still saw the value. And so it doesn't matter if what you have, if you feel confident and sure about what you have your hands on, and you talk and you look somebody in the eye with that conviction that you know and believe in your product, and you show value, then people are going to be, they're going to be wanting it. They are going to be like, what's it cost? What do I got to do? And they're looking to you as the expert. You know, you're the one that knows about these products. So get in your back office and look at the products in your document section and look at all those bullet points. Everything that the company says about those products are things that we can say out in public. And then we can go a little further in a private one-on-one situation and tell them testimonies of things that it's done for other people. We can't necessarily do that out in public because we're not, I mean, we're considered as cosmetic company, and if you start talking about claims and making claims and stuff, you can get in a lot of trouble. So we don't want to do that. But, these are life-changing products. And so I can't encourage you enough to simplify your message. You know what, Rusty, this book, Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller, has opened my eyes. Building a Story Brand. He says, oh my gosh, he says, you're saying way too much. You're losing people. He even said, look at your message. If it has to do anything with you and your company, then you're losing people. It needs to be about them and their problems and what you've got to help them with their problem. And anything other than that, people are tuning you out. And that's what really got me. It was, we're just going to start talking products. We're going to start talking products. We're going to ask people, what are you having issues with? What are you struggling with? Are you struggling with your weight? We got you covered. Are you struggling with your health? We got you covered. Are you struggling with your skin? We got you covered. So we just have to start asking and start showing what we have. And I love what Alonda Tate says. And y'all saw Alonda last week. Alonda says, don't make up people's mind for them. You show them what they need, and then let them tell you whether or not they can afford it. You put it out there. But if you say, oh my gosh, if I tell them that they need this and this and this, and it's going to be over $150, that's going to scare them off. And that's just not true. People will buy, and they do what they want to do if they believe that you believe, right? So
you know what, Mel?
That's how simple it is.
You brought a good point up. You see everybody else as you see yourself. If you don't see you spending $150 on products in my household, I ain't gonna tell you what we spend, but I'm not gonna be sick any longer if I can prevent it. And so far, it's working real good. But when I see all of you, I see very healthy people. I see very wealthy people. I see people that is going somewhere in life that has a plan A and you're sticking to it. But I want to tell you why. If you're fresh on this call, and by the way, a seed I planted 3 years ago, and when the answer was no, that gentleman's on the phone. He caught me doing my live at the Food Line parking lot and pulled up beside of me and got out to come to get in my truck. And I looked at him and I said, I ain't seen this guy. Who is this getting in my truck? And it was James Miller. And I planted a seed in his business 3 years ago. He said, I'm ready. He said, I told you when I was going to be ready, I'd be ready. And now he's a distributor coming in. He's working after his health. So you never know when that seed, it'll create a harvest later, but you've got to be consistent. So I want to point one thing to everybody's attention. If I was brand new based off of what Melody has just said, I wouldn't have bought anything about It Works nor the product. What I did tonight is I bought Melody. I'm buying her because her confidence and her excitement. When you go out and talk to people, they're going to buy your lack of enthusiasm or your enthusiasm.
True.
When you talk to people, they're going to buy you. And when they buy you, they're going to trust you. When they trust you, they're going to listen to what you have to say. When you ask, like she said, ask those questions and find out what's most important or concerning to them. At that point, you know how to create a solution with one of our 3 categories. And I promise you, our categories are unparalleled in anything I've ever seen in the industry. Would you agree, Mel?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look at me. I'm 64 years old. I think our products work, Now, I'm not afraid to say I'll probably get a little tuck here and there, but I think I look pretty darn good for 64. I have other people that are my age. Blair and I went to a reunion back at the first of the summer, and I looked around and I was like, who in the heck are all those old people? Not only did they look old, but they acted old, and Blair and I, you're as old as you feel and as old as you think. And, I just refuse to think and feel old and to look old. And, 14 years on our skincare products, I have I really don't have very many wrinkles at all.
Wow.
And I've seen kids that are in their 40s that have more wrinkles than me. So don't tell me they don't work.
Yeah.
These
Hey, you know what,
products work.
Mel? We have the most renowned secret beauty blast of any company in the world, and that's the collagen. And I told Ronnie today, I said last summer I went to my class reunion, and I'm getting on up there too. I'm 57. And as soon as I walked in the place, I said, I must be at the old age home. I'm at the wrong place. And as a lady come pushing out a cart, I said, she's getting ready to give all these people their meds. And she had drinks on it. And I turned around to leave, and somebody recognized me. And I turned around and looked. I said, no, I got to get out of here. This is just sad. It's been a sad day for me. And but these products really work. And if you make up your mind to go after, you can't wait till the timing is right. And Ronnie and I was discussing earlier today is when we all first got, Rob and I been married about 13 months, and we didn't plan to have children. It just happened. So we wasn't prepared. So we had to get prepared as we grow, as we go. And you can't keep waiting to get till you get things get right. It ain't gonna never get right. You have opportunity is perpetual. It's always moving. You have to run parallel with the opportunity. You have to seize it and make up your mind. I ain't quitting until I win. I ain't quitting until I impact other people. I ain't quitting until I get looking younger. I ain't quitting until I get to feeling better. I ain't quitting until I come off all my medications. I ain't quitting until I can live life without alarm clocks. Mel, it's been 18 years. I ain't woke up on an alarm. I don't even know what one of them things look like no more. So, Mel, honestly, would you say this is the best viable opportunity to create wealth? This is the moneyest making machine I've ever seen. Would you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely. Because see, Blair and I were in network marketing for 15 years prior to us having found it works. 15 years, you guys. And we've seen a lot of network marketing companies. And to this day, I still know about a lot of other companies that are out there. I have never seen the amount of people that It Works has that is making money in any other company that I've ever heard about. Ever. And you've got the average person here making $2,000 or $3,000 a month easily. And that's a huge percentage of people that are able to make that kind of money. When you look at other network marketing companies, I'm telling you, those people are struggling. Probably 90% of them are struggling to make a paycheck in those companies. But here we've got people becoming millionaires in their 20s. It's just crazy. I've never seen anything like it. So the money's there, you guys. You just got to decide how much of it you want. It all goes back to gathering customers and finding distributors out of that. We don't get paid for anything else other than getting customers and volume moving through distributors by them getting customers and distributors. That's it. That's how we get paid. So if you're not doing what you need to be doing to make sure that volume is moving, then you're not going to make any money either. I don't care how great you are at recruiting people. If nobody's buying stuff, you're just not going to make any money. I don't care if you had 1,000 people under you. If they ain't buying, you ain't going to get no money. So it all boils down to products moving through our hands to the consumer, and so on and so on and so on. And I think we've got the best thing going. We got products that are affordable, that are changing people's lives, and we have a company with a culture that truly cares about us. And, I've never seen a corporate side be so involved with their field. Most of them are not even in touch with the field. They just supply the product and the shipping and the money that goes to the distributors. They are not actively involved in training, teaching, nothing. And their CEO definitely doesn't go and talk to them all the time. Our CEO is very visible. He's very hands-on. So again, we got the best. You just have to trust me on that. And the way you're going to know is by you using the products yourself and finding out how good you feel. And then you talk straight from the heart to people about that. And it's just, you can't help it. Somebody's going to buy. Somebody will. And you just got to keep putting it out there, keep putting it out there, keep talking, keep asking, next, 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 next. Boom, somebody's going to buy. And then you're going to get your confidence boosted up, and you'll be talking some more. And then boom, another person's going to buy. And then by then somebody else has already been buying, and they're like, I want to sell. I just had one of those happen the other day. I mean, there's a girl, she gave me her wedding dress when Blair and I got married. So we've known each other for almost 40 years. We used to work together. So she reached out to me like a month or so ago, and she goes, hey, I've been watching you on Facebook. I want to know about that TFX stuff and blah, blah, blah. So she came over to my house last weekend, signed her up as a loyal customer. Well, within a week, she's like, I think I need to be a distributor. She said, I'm already telling people about this. And she bought $800 worth of product for her and her husband, like 2 of this, 2 of that, 2 of that. Company sent her an email and said, you know, you're a loyal customer. You're not allowed to buy that much product. And she said, well, I need it for my husband and for me. We're both using it. And she got to thinking, I need to be talking about this, because she's fired up about the products. So we just got her converted over yesterday. She's a brand new distributor, and she's fired up about the products. So that's what you're looking for, y'all. You're looking for somebody that says, that made me feel good. I mean, she's very sensitive to caffeine, so she was afraid to do the TFX. She was afraid of the energy. And I gave her samples of all of it, and she went home and she was like, that didn't bother me a bit. I'm on it. I'm on it. You know, so that's exciting to me. That's how you're going to get people that stay with you. They fall in love with the product. So that's the winning combination, you guys. You got to find people who want more out of life, that are willing to do the work and are willing to do their own work to build their own business and not expecting a handout from you. And then you're looking for people who want to feel better in their life, want to look better, and they're going to be your customers. That's the bottom line. That's how it works.
That's how we've been doing it for a very long time. Isn't that right, Mel? But you know what? I used to have the big events in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and they're coming back really hard and big. Melody would drive all the way from Nashville, Tennessee with carloads of people. Looked like a caravan coming down the highway. Pull in, fill the room up, 300-400 people at the time. And we had visions and dreams. And I remember the first time we was able to introduce them to Mark, her and Blair, and they wanted to know how we got paid. And they were just excited. It was that sheer excitement. It went out and built a multi-millions of dollars of business. And I'm going to tell you how beautiful this thing is with compression. Melody started out on my 5th level. I ain't calling nobody stupid or crazy, but those other people between me and Melody, they all quit. And I tried to talk them out of it, and they just couldn't stand it. They couldn't stand it. There was millions and millions of dollars worth of business under them, and they wouldn't do just the very minimum to get things going where they could have become a millionaire. And through compression, this is a big deal. The compression that we wrote into this comp plan in the early days, Melody compressed right up next to me. Now, how would you like that to happen? So you never know when that next leader is going to emerge. It could be like the group in Texas with Teresa and Linda. They was on my 18th level. Now they're on my 1st level. For all these years of sticking with it, all that leadership compressed right up to you. We have the strongest compensation plan in the entire industry. We have everything that you possibly need to create the real wealth that's in your health. And how many people had a great day yesterday? Raise your hand. Let me see you. How many people had just an average day yesterday? It's average. Well, last night at midnight, that ended. So you can't carry that forward. So if you continue to live in your history, what happened to you from last night to the day you were born, you ain't going nowhere. When you make up your mind, you're going to go make the history. You don't have to live in it any longer. You're going to go make it. When you quit reading the news, you get out to do what Melody told you to do, you're going to start making the news. You don't have to worry about the news or read it because you're the one that's making it. So from this night forward, you watch Melody McFarlane, watch us. We've been here the longest. We're going to be here the longest. You can't have these 2 positions, and we're going to start to make history again. We're going to be in the news all the time. You know why? Because we're going to do what we used to. We're going to outwork them daylight to midnight. We're going to put more wraps on people. I'm going to shove more greens down people's throats. I'm going to put this celery down. Whatever I got to do to get it in you. Because I'll tell you one thing. If I get this down your digestive tract and put a wrap on your ever expanding posture. It's going to get smaller, and you're going to feel better. You're going to make up your mind that you do deserve it, and you're not going to longer live in your history and do whatever happened to you as a kid, and your mama couldn't do it. Your brother-in-law hates you, and I understand that one too. But you know what? I'm going to keep setting the pace like we did all these years. This is what I'm excited about. Because, you know, I see all you're posting your lives, and you follow me on my lives every morning. I'm going to make dang good and sure if you have an excuse that you didn't make it with Melody McFarlane and myself, as you just quit, you listened, you stayed in your history. Because we're going to put everything you need in within an arm's reach, a phone reach, or whatever reach you need to support you, to help you create that legacy that becomes legendary. See, Melody and I got really good a long time ago. When we looked at you, we just didn't look at you. We looked at your children. We looked at your grandchildren. And we know if we help you get to where you need to go, that's what created that legacy for your children. Our children grew up in this industry. They're confident as they can be because they don't know anything else other than full-time families. Melody and I, I've been on the cruises with her. She'd invite us to the team. Our families have been all over the world together. Guys, prior to that, my family ain't been nowhere because I worked for a bank. I was gone all the time. I was missing my family. Now we've had all this time together, and they look at Melody like Aunt Melody. She's part of our family. And you know what? When you get that close and that connected, and you create that kind of community, and you create that kind of family, we win together, we lose together. When you get one of us, we ride for the brand. You get all of us. Every which way you want us, we're going to all show up. And if you've made up your mind tonight that you're going to get out of the history and you're going to start making it, you're going to stop watching the news, you're going to start being in the news, I'm going to tell you one thing. In the next 24 months, life as you know it, and some of you young ladies, y'all still young and you're trying hard, and I commend that. But I'm going to promise you, if you start making the news and you start making the history, your children will live an unparalleled lifestyle to anything that's ever happened in your family. You'll start to break generational curses as you move forward, and you'll teach them to set a standard. You ain't going to go below that standard. You're going to set the pace. You ain't going to follow the pace. You're not going to run in the barnyard with the chickens. You're going to fly with the eagles. See, when's the last time you went downtown and saw all those pigeons on the line? When did you ever see an eagle sitting there with all those pigeons? So what I'm telling you for a couple of you, this is specifically for you. You're going to have to get rid of some of those temporary people that you think's been in your life forever. You've got to raise your standard. You'll have to kind of ease away from them, and you start to set this new standard because you're going to become who you hang around. And I promise you, by gosh, Melody and I, we're going to set the pace. You ain't never seen one of us when we were negative. You ain't never seen one of us when we were down. If we got anything to say we can't write, well, we carry it to each other, or we carry it directly to Mr. Pentecost. You know why? Because every time you call me, this is going to be the best day I have ever had, because God allowed me to wake up into this particular day. And when I woke up this morning, I'm in the Wake Up Club. This has to be the best day I've ever had. You know why? Because I get to hang out with people like you, and people like Melody and Blair has been in my life, Tina and Bubba, all these years that has gave us the support, and we encourage each other. And it's what teamwork is all about. See, it ain't teamwork no more. This is family. This is family. When you're in this organization here, you're part of the family. And I can tell you, I see some kids right here, right now. And for your children, we're going to work harder than we ever have. We're going to create the leadership that you can follow. You can be proud you follow. And then we're going to help develop you into it. And people are going to start to follow you as we develop leadership. And you know what? Don't worry about the position. The position don't make the leader. It's the leader that makes the position. And see, it ain't really your position. It's your disposition. It's how you carry yourself every single day and how you impact and add value to other people. And when you start to do that, ain't nothing can stop you. I don't care who it is, the government, the economy, can't nothing stop you from people buying you, because this is one thing that we're lacking in this world today. We ain't lacking in nothing that they say we're lacking except for one thing, is leadership. And when you go out and set yourself on fire, they'll come to watch you burn. When you step up as a leadership like Melody McFarlane has all these years, we've sit on the boards together, we've done everything together, and we've set the pace all these years, and now it's payday, Melody. Because here's the payday for Melody, and it ain't the money. It's watching you guys start to cultivate and develop into the next leaders that's going to emerge forward, and you're going to start to impact your family. You're going to change your community. You're going to break those generational curses because you have everything you need at this very moment, product-wise, compensation-wise, and when people start to buy you, you know what? You're going to be the best deal in town. You already are. You just got to step into it and start to believe in you, because how you see you is how you see everybody else.
Yeah.
If you see you as a millionaire, you'll see you as a welfare agent. So right now, I want every one of you to start to see you as a millionaire. And if you have a problem with that, message me. I will personally call you. I'll call you and let you know, and I'll work directly with you. I don't care who you are, whose group you're in. I'm going to call you directly, and I'm going to pump you up every single day. You know why? Because I just believe you deserve it. And I ain't going to pump you full of stuff. It's just get you excited for a minute. Now we go. Melody and I have got to where we are because we deal in matters of fact, not matters of opinion or assumption. Everything is a matter of fact. And when you base everything on matter of fact, there's absolutely no way that you can lose. All you're going to do is you're going to get used to winning. Would you agree, Miss McFarlane?
Yep, I agree. So I think I hear somebody. We've got I've got a Sea-Doo that I'm selling, and the guys, I think they're here. My dogs are going to start barking here in a minute, but
okay.
But anyhow, I just want to say, keep it simple, you guys. Have fun with this. If you're not having fun, then you need to reach out to us and say, what am I doing? Why am I not having fun? Because if you're not having fun, there's nothing like being, dreading what you're doing. I mean, that's like a job. When it becomes like a job, then you're not going to do it. You're going to find every excuse in the world not to do it. So I'm going to say, let all that go. Find the fun again. Start to have fun again. Don't worry about what anybody says. Don't worry about the no's. Don't worry about anybody making fun of what you're doing or whatever. You know where you're headed, and you just got to hang on to that. And remember, the fruit's on the tree. Look around you at the people that are leading you, that are there. And there's a lot of amazing leaders on this Zoom right now that I'm looking at. And there are some really, really amazing people that are coming up. They're coming up, and they're taking the gauntlet and they're running with it. So I say, have fun, enjoy the journey, and just don't worry about the outcome. Just do the work, talk to the people. God will bless the effort. I promise you he will.
Amen. Melanie, thank you so much for being on. I know you're busy. I love you to death. You know that, with family. But guys, I want to let you know too, I totally unconditionally love every one of you. There's nothing we won't do to help you, to feed you, to become successful, to grow you into the person that you were meant to be, not what somebody else thought you should be. And I want you to raise your standard tonight. Tonight is the end of it. We broke every generational curse, and you've got the support in the back of the people that truly unconditionally love you for who you are and where you are. And if we can't grow you and can't help you grow, ain't nobody help you grow. Because you know what? I just think Melody and I are the very best in the world. You know why? We've been here longer than everybody. Until tomorrow, y'all have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.